Alright, the chat works and the view count works. Alright, alright. $100,000, I wish. But it's that time again. Third time streaming the crew 2, the third time that I'm probably gonna rage so hard that I don't know how many people I'm gonna make angry. Yeah, man. I wish I had 100,000, but it's 25. A quarter from 100, but we'll get there eventually. Ferris, I am. It's just I decided to go slow, way slower than what I did with the last Everything Wrong With video, which was with pros. Right now I'm gonna experiment with different types of content in the meantime while I'm making Undercover, but also I decided to also work on another Everything Wrong With video as big as Undercover. You know what I'm saying? In terms of quality, in terms of time length, video, all that stuff. What makes an Everything Wrong With video for me? Reason being is because, one, I want to just get the weight off my shoulder of another Everything Wrong With video that I wanted to make besides Undercover. And two, if you can figure out what game am I talking about, it's a game that people keep dipping and dodging and voting polls that I want to finish, but they just want black box games only. Which makes me want to wonder what they're gonna vote for next after I'm done with all the black box games. No, not. I mean, I'll let you take a guess on what's the other Everything Wrong With video. But Undercover is what's gonna come out, but the other one, I'm not gonna tell you unless if you can figure it out with the hints I gave. And I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna give you hints that should be easy. That should be easy to figure it out. Which game am I talking about besides Need for Speed Undercover? It's a game that I already done an Everything Wrong With video, but not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's still unfinished, and whenever I put that in the voting poll, people seem to dip and dodge that game and just pick any game made by black guys. For example, Need for Speed Underground 1, Need for Speed Pro Street, and now Need for Speed Undercover. Now why do I want to continue on? Because I just want to get it over with. And Rajak seems to be on the money. I don't know about anyone else. How fitting that I died 69%. Or what am I gonna do if I somehow need more time, or it's just it needs more time to perfect Undercover? Then maybe I'll release that potential Payback Part 4, everything wrong with video, and just finish Payback. Because the script on that game is already, on that video is already finished. And it's on the early stages of editing. Undercover, on the other hand, it's on the early stages of a script.
Don't let it get to your head, though. Winning's not guaranteed.
And it's like 25% complete as of right now. So who knows? Maybe it will be Payback. Maybe it will be Undercover. Whoever, whatever seems to be finished of the two. Nah, that's too much hell to be. And I believe the chat died again at 50 comments. Because the comment for no text is not even popping up. And I'm missing a lot of comments right here, so I gotta look back at my phone and just read where I left off. Or forming any other Black Box games, he's better than me. I don't know any other NFS games as high as he. You bet 50 euros that it's Payback. You already were on the money. Let's see. Hey, how many sins will Most Wanted 2012 have you? Krona, if you're watching this, assuming that you still are. Which results you want to know? The original video? That sync counter change that I done in part 1 of Payback, or the remake version of Most Wanted 2012? Because there's 3 types of counters in. I don't know which one should I give you, or which one should I tell you. Wait, Gato here? Oh, I didn't realize. Gato was here.
Feel like going for a little drive today?
And you see the chat that it's frozen at 50. I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation, if it's doing that on purpose or it's just an error going on. And now I'm gonna be looking at the comments on my phone, so don't expect me to look at my phone constantly while driving. Because remember, never text and drive and never read and drive on your phone. You can read signs, but you can't read your phone. Reading signs in the road is more important than reading your booty call text from your host. Or maybe the chat froze on my screen because no text says 69%. Just because I messed up at 69% of the first race of this stream. But that's because of controller drift. No worries, no worries. I still don't know why does it do that though. 2 live streams in a row and it's doing that. I remember it used to do that when I had my friend's PlayStation, but back then it was worse. The chat wouldn't be shown at all with the screen layout like this. This time it shows, but then it just stops after a certain amount of minutes or a certain amount of comments. If this doesn't fit on its own, it's either I gotta really figure out what's going on, or here on now I gotta full screen the live stream and just read the comments on my phone up until if Fitz is on his own, or this will be the layout that I'll be live streaming from now on PlayStation. Alright, let's see. Other than somebody telling me to quote Jonathan Cross, I gotta read what I miss. The Hero made in 2004, you remember looking gaming critics as undercover video, which now it's deleted from the platform because he did say he was gonna cease the channel from existence. Guess you can say I'm the only person that's doing this. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but it is what it is. I mean, life happens to different people. What's my favorite Blacklist OST? The soundtrack. Let's see. Definitely a song that doesn't have the name Riot in it. Looking back at it, it's gotta be Taz's Blinded in Chains by Avenged Sevenfold, or it will be Taurus' song, which was also partially on the finale of Tokyo Drift. And I still don't even know why the hell people are rioting, bro. Riot on YouTube. I don't know who should be riot. Riot on YouTube or riot on Sony? Because they're the ones with the deal. Wait. 25. What you mean the GSX is added? In this game? The GSX. The all-wheel drive Eclipse in this game. Because it's been over a month since the last time I was here around the country. I like how you just perfectly pun everybody. Everybody just saying Riot. That's basically where they belong. Riot Club. Oh, so it is in this game. Actually, let's check that out, actually. Let's check out that all-wheel drive GSX, even though it's... If I ever wanted to recreate Paul Walker's Eclipse, of course it has to mandatorily be a front-wheel drive Eclipse. Low-key, it should have been the GS sets. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. Too hard to find, or that wasn't the idea when they were making Redline, or when the movie was in the Redline stage. They're putting supercars in the street category. What the? Okay, I'm just playing. It's been like that. But the Eclipse, where would it be? Oh, they added motorcycles now? How long was I gone? Let's see, the RS5, 01, 2000. The beta handling edition. What, now they're adding prototypes now? Oh, there it is. 317. But let me test drive it though. Not bad, not bad. $316. I mean, if I would say make this 180,000, probably will be the front wheel drive version, or even in the 200,000 range. But that's just how I see it. That this should have costed around that price range instead of what it is. What game is this, Camerons? It's The Crew 2. I know you're confused with what I title it, but whenever I do live streams like either this game or a Need for Speed game, I just put, for Need for Speed it's just NFS, whatever comes on top of my head, just for the memes and giggles. And since I want to carry that tradition here in The Crew, or The Crew 2 specifically, the crew had to be sacrificed, and then it's still The Crew, but what had to be sacrificed is just the name, The Crew, and replace it with any synonyms that are basically the same thing as crew, like the last two live streams as the squad or the team, and in this case, the group. Who knows, maybe next live stream I'll just name this the association, or the club, or even the Discord server, I don't know. Me and the boys meme format. Nah, it'll just be me and the boys around the country. That'll just be the name, because of course Dot will carry the Midnight Club. The Midnight Club on PlayStation on 8th gen. If Rockstar is that capable of adding Manhunt, all of the GTA games in the PlayStation 2 era, Bully, but why they can't add Midnight Club 1 and 2? if it's music, then okay,
One of his
swap it.
T.O. beat him in his
Swap it with other songs that were related to
really
that era.
calling
Because
Edgar.
nothing else can
He
be
only lets
licensed.
family do that. And
Nothing
as
else
far
was
as he's
licensed in those two
concerned,
games.
you'll
Well,
never be
aside from
part
a
of the
few
family.
parts, I believe, in the first game. But the second game, there was nothing that was licensed in that game other than the music. Or unless they surprised me that the locations and signs were licensed. Driver areas be like. I mean that the difficulty is normal because I'm not that fast. I had to kill a motorcycle rider just to catch up with the pack. Nah, the thing with GT4. You're probably gonna see a card count that's the same as Gran Turismo 3 if they're ever gonna bring that game remaster, or even, I don't know, with when it comes to backwards compatibility. I mean, I don't know how much the Rockstar had to pay for Midnight Club LA to be backwards compatible. I don't know how much did Microsoft had to pay for Forza Horizon to be compatible. Yeah, it's an exclusive, but the licenses. Okay. Imagine hitting objects and then controller drift just having its time to shine just to screw me over. Oh, I swear, if I didn't make that jump, that second ramp, it would have been hell. Imagine a Most Wanted Remaster Buddy 8 playing, but I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Too much bread for the license. I like how this light pole is not even touching the roof. Just look at the gap. Just look at the gap between the pole itself and the roof of my Vanquish. Sometimes I don't understand the crew. How come they don't have a drift Sylvia or 180? I don't know. I don't know. How much would they spend for? I don't know. Either too expensive to license, or they just don't see the demand that players want those cars. Have I done everything wrong with a video on a Forza game? Well, I did Forza Street. Does that count? No, but I can tell you this. I have a script for everything wrong with Forza Horizon 1 and Horizon 2, but those are unfinished. Those date back as early as 2017. Last time I even... Around that time where I just decided to stop the everything wrong with videos until I just decided let's bring them back when I remade Need for Speed The Run. Physics lesson. I'm learning applied science in my college right now. I still want my teacher to teach me something about this. How is this even possible? How is it possible that a light pole in New York City is floating on the roof of my 2012 Aston Martin Vanquish, and a guy in a hot dog stand and a customer are not even reacting to anything? That's what's going on here, that I'm just breaking the laws of physics. Neither is traffic. Not even stopping or taking pictures or posting them on the gram or any social media. Not even TikTok. No, none of that. What else was there on top? Favorite NFS game? Nah, that's too many. That's too much to answer. There's no such thing as a favorite. It's favorites. Unknown noob, if you're still watching about the next live stream, I don't know. Depends whenever I feel like it, or depends whenever the Wi-Fi is not strong elsewhere in my house. Lump. Lump. Another day in New York. Meanwhile, in New York City, this. What about a guy selling hot dogs while CJ's holding a Davy Crockett tripod nuke launcher? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. New Bork. Wait, did I say New Bork, or you just came that up? I don't remember. Alright, let's just move on to the next event that I see. And it dropped on its own. Look at that. Physics lesson right there. You go on the map, and it goes right through my freaking car. It goes right through the cockpit. Look at that. Look at that. No one is stopping to take pictures or anything. Look at that. What happens if I quit? It passes out. It goes right through the street. And it lands back in normal. Like it should have been from the beginning. And it gets abused by a taxi cab. Typical day in Nueva York. That's how it is. Is it gonna get abused even more by Durango? It's flashing its headlights, bro. Flashing its hazards. You know he hit it really bad. Oh, you thought of that, alright, man. On the like soon. Anyways, you gotta go. Alright, alright. Alright, 25. You want. You mean YTK? No, 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 wait. No, 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 no. Hold on, 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 hold on. I might be getting the wrong person now here. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I watch them every now and then. Even a taxi don't trust him now. That lamp is a thing in New York. A physics thing in New York. Okay, now let's for real look for another event. An event that isn't across the country or doing the run backwards. I would have done the run backwards if it was offering 25 million. Doesn't seem that far of a big land other than Detroit or Miami. You're watching the poll if you know what I mean. Oh, you already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. I wish there was custom license plate in this game. Custom license plates. I would have just put whatever. I would have just put something that matches with the vinyls that I have on both of my doors. Alright, you can race a car, but you can't race a house. This is it right here. This is the you can't race a car, but you can't race a house. 2.0. Alright, let's see. ASG, what's up? What's up? Someone should make a Sinmobile design. Somebody in the crew that's more talented than I am, because honestly, the paint editor in this game, I find Midnight Club's LA paint vinyl editor more easier to comprehend than this game. I find it more easy in Midnight Club LA. I mean, yeah, I'm used to the Need for Speed vinyl editor in Ghost's 3 games besides Rivals, but well, mainly Payback and Heat. Still, man, it's not that I want something easy. I know they want to do their own thing, but if you want more designs to be more of anything, as long as it's not, you know, something what EA was doing, it will be perfect. Alright, let's just go ahead and just mess around in the Demolition Derby. You make anime liveries. Exactly. Because I try to do something similar as my vinyl designs that I do on Heat, Payback in 2015 in this game, but it's complicated. It's very complicated, especially when I'm trying to make mean designs like what I did with the Agera R. But that's not really the true vision of what I wanted to do. Imagine I lose so much value in that Agera R just because I take it to a derby.
Take the lead early. Never give it up.
Ooh, good thing that went away in time. Got her. She is again. So that's where I like to see her. One lap too late. One lap too soon.
Hey, it looks like you're really getting your name out there. That's great. I'm happy for you. You're doing everything right. But I just want to remind you, if we end up competing, I'm still going to kick your butt. It's nothing personal, but it's going to happen.
It's a big ass desert, so I can pretty much just look at my phone and drive at the same time. No one will care. There's no police in this game. It's not the first game. What are the police? What are they gonna do? You know the apocalypse from GTA is based on the Red Song. Really? Well, I never knew that. Oh yeah, that game. How's Pizza Car Racer doing, by the way? Does it finally have a story? After how many years again? And Mad Mike said, what's up? And I didn't say hi back. So what's up to you, brother? Jason George Showdown. Does this game have the UNC Pacer? I don't think so. Most yeah, ASG. Most people come here for the Everything Wrong with videos. I mean, it's like any other channel you subscribe to. You subscribe to that particular person or group, like let's say Dona Media, for example. You only subscribe to them for a certain type of content and not literally for everything, as in everything what they upload. Or anything that isn't what made you subscribe in the first place. That's exactly what's the case here for me with why so many people watch my Everything Wrong videos than literally anything else that I upload, like live streams, meme videos, gameplay videos, anything that I do that isn't Everything Wrong with. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We all have a reason why we subscribe, and unless that person says we're not doing this anymore because of this and that, or just because I just want to retire, then it's likely people will just still subscribe and just leave it there, or just completely unsubscribe and just leave for good. It depends. Case for me is it's only people come here for certain reasons, and that's about it, not for anything else. Still has no story. Still not sub. Hey, if you're welcome to subscribe to me, which I really appreciate if you do, ASG, that's your choice, brother. Alright, let's see what else is up. What else does this place have in store? A monster truck race? I'm gonna suffer. Let's get Papi's Camarillo and just go out for a spin. The only police in this game is the Sim PD. No, it's the Thought and Sim Patrol PD. It's a Thought and Sim PD. Yeah, that's a better name. Thought Sim PD.
Top secret military technology and all that.
Thought Sim PD. Which, like Rat once said, I subscribe to Dona Media not because of what they've done in the past, but because of Up to Speed with James Humphrey. Because of Up to Speed, that's what made me sub. I still watch their other content like Wheelhouse, every now and then with Money Pit, but it's mainly Up to Speed. I also watch D-List, but it's mainly up to speed. That's why I watch Donut Media.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, it's not a
You're a
race, it's
bad
just
mother
getting points,
trucker.
but again, get out Poppy Scum Audio to for another run. Scoreboard says score 9,000 and you'll be good for this event. Probably not, we're losing so much time here. Please tell me there's another in this loop. Thank you. Alright, it's back to the same loop, so nothing will be there. There we go. Wow, so much. All that speed and momentum to get 500 points just to miss it. Or did I think I got it. I didn't hear the sound effect. I think I did. I think I did. Did I? I didn't. Well, let me go get it again. Let me go get it again. I know I just got the score, but let me get it again. I felt like I was played the direction that I went, like I was just right there. And there I go again. Alright, right here. There we go, I got it. I'm jealous of Poppy's Camaro and he has a supercharger in his hood and I don't. What about Science Garage? Anyone ever watched that? I did. I didn't bring it up because obviously, you know, the host that used to basically host Science Garage got fired by Donut Media, and since then they haven't brought it back. Even on the new schedule that Donut now uploads on a daily basis, with all the shows that you know, like Wheelhouse, Up to Speed, and new ones like Money Pit and D-List. They didn't bring Science Garage back. I mean, I used to watch it in the past, and even during my high school times, and even recently in my tech school, in some lessons that involves like engine performance and manual transmissions and whatnot. Recently watched it. I mean, yeah, bumper to bumper, but I don't want to mention it. I mean, I was just basing an example. But really, it's like me. People love me for certain types of content, not because of everything. Because typically my stuff is mid, but as long as it has cars, I upload it. Well, besides what I did with the casino heist with GTA Online, but that's because it's an experiment of me expanding out and just doing anything car related. Because again, I can't just keep doing what I'm doing forever. I want to expand out, branch out, and see how it does. Now, before I do this event, let me just go ahead and upgrade the few cars that I competed with. I don't care what color they are, as long as they give me power, I'm Gucci, mate. I'll be perfectly fine. I don't care what color they are. All I care is to go fast. Alright, that's about it. Took a long ass time to the point that it's snowing already. I would have just, normally I would say, subscribe to this person if you want that's on the screen that asks for a shout out, but because of this chat being froze at the last comment by no text that I died at 69%. Nice. I can't just say that. Now I gotta say it out loud to know exactly who you subscribe to. If you want to, of course, not forcing you, not putting a gun on your head or anything. And Speed Racer, as soon as my comments went up, and I can't even say it, but hey, that don't mean I can scroll down a little bit before I go down to a turn at 16%, 17 to 18. and another turn because I can't even look down at my phone, which I'm not supposed to. But hey, Speed Racer 5889 is asking for a shout out. If you want to sub to him, whatever he uploads, because I can't do a content inspection, subscribe to him or it if you so desire. Okay, I did that too soon. I'm not gonna lie, this race is low-key short. Now let's see what else that I missed here. You would like it to snow in the next Need for Speed game? Question is, how will that fit? I mean, calling out that 2021 will be in a New York-based city, maybe it will make sense. Maybe. I don't know if the ambition of Criterion involves seasons, and maybe not. Maybe it's just multiplayer only. Have I seen the NFS radio from Drowned? Yeah, I tuned in every now and then. I even tuned in that one time that I was basically down, but then it came up. It came back. And I ain't gonna lie, because of that, I got introduced to certain songs and certain Need for Speed games that I never heard before, and I liked them. People who driven Need for Speed and the Crew 2 arguing amateurs. What was that punk amateurs people who driven me? Gee. If you guys see a car name, it's actually me. Falcon S14. Combining tires in a car, and I see. Criterion is just gonna give us most wanted 2020. You mean 2021? They're not gonna be pushed to make something during the pandemic. Come on, EA's not gonna push them to pump out a game in the pandemic. Maybe porting Heat to next gen, but they're not gonna pump out something fresh. They're not gonna make them do them like that. Well, Ghost come back. Ghost is a ghost. You know, the name Ghost, it's actually a ghost. Believe it or not, they're not gonna come back. Or maybe they will. They're just gonna do what they did with Criterion out of nowhere. What?
3.
There were two Russian kids always there and didn't know the lyrics and they kept going, okay. They were just pushing to give them crap. I almost said crack for a second there. I don't think EA is just gonna be like that. I mean, come on. Criterion was given 2 years to make Hot Pursuit 2010. They were pretty much given 2 years to make That Other Most Wanted to exist. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna push them. And knowing Criterion, even if it isn't the same Criterion that we know from back in the 2010s and the 2000s, the next game can't be that buggy. It can't be that glitchy. It can't be that inconsistent. Knowing Criterion, majority of the games are polished. Even if it isn't what we wanted, but still polished. Rivals doesn't count, because that was just a helping effort. That was just a 7-month helping effort. I mean, it's unknown if Criterion is going to be forced to use Frostbite, or they're going to use the same engine that they used for 2012, but more enhanced. But what I do want is that Most Wanted 2 concept to be a reality. At least bring the songs with it, the menu, the pursuit music. Bring those into whatever they're cooking up, or the same originals extended or remixed. I gotta say, over an hour I was expecting some rage, but obviously I'm racing in single player. So far there's no rage, or I haven't experienced any type of rage in this game, unlike the previous 2 streams. But remember this, the Crew 2. This game is fun, but this game I like to play this game for fun, but this game loves to play with my feelings. Feelings that make me mad. Or slightly mad. Why does no one like Pro Street? It's not that we hate it, it's just... It's something that... Blackbox pretty much had to prepare that in like, what, a year or 2. It wasn't part of the pre-planned games that they had. Like Underground 1, 2, Most Wanted 05, Carbon, and Undercover. Pro Street wasn't really supposed to be made, or at least not at that time frame. And we were pretty much used to with open world police and the Need for Speed games, not counting the Underground series, but open world with police. We were used to that since the Most Wanted. And to think about that, when Pro Street came out, that's when people started bashing on the game. And that also basically messed up Undercover in the development cycle. Because Undercover needed more time to be worked on. As in, more time with the gameplay physics and everything. Even the story just feels out of place, and it just doesn't make any sense in certain aspects. And I don't even know, in terms of story, who did it better, Undercover or Payback? Tell me. Guys, tell me, what's a better story, Payback or Undercover? Imagine they're gonna remaster Nitro. Yo, I'ma laugh if they freaking remaster Need for Speed Nitro. Undercover, that's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for Payback's a tie. 4. Undercover was trying too hard. No. Underpaid. Need for Speed underpaid. I mean, EA should have just not released no Need for Speed games in 2007, even, and Black Ops would have had plenty of time to get Undercover ready. Or at least have decently ready. And then maybe after Undercover comes out, they can pump out Pro Street in, what, 2010 or 2011? One of those two. And during that time, if they didn't release, they can also pre-plan Pro Street and make it better than what it is. And then also pre-plan the run. Make it better than what it is, and probably would have been a launch title for next gen, which is this. Should have been next gen. Under budget. You know, I should name my next Need for Speed live streams like that. You guys just gave me ideas. Need for Speed underpaid. Need for Speed under budget. I should name those. I should use those. Let me check out the dealership somewhere in the open airs of the coast of LA. Let me see what's up over there. Over transacting. Is Rio gonna get revenge? Nah. Nah. If it was the perfect time that he should have got revenge, it would have been, I don't know, Payback? I mean, you want to Payback Cooper, but you know, he don't exist. let's see. I want to expand. I want to expand on the. Yeah, the Shelby. I want to test drive this thing. I'm kind of getting into this more than the 2010 500. Need for Speed Gearbox. No, I never seen it. Wobble, wobble. No, Chad, don't tell him that don't tell him. Don't tell him about the Agera because I'm gonna do something that's called flexing on my viewers. I'm gonna show Wobble that I actually know the Agera are. And just to prove it to him that I'm not kidding, there it is. There it is. Just to prove a point. It's cool, bro. $7.65. What can I get out of this bread? You find the NFS movie pretty disappointing? Story-wise, yeah, I mean, we should have just used Need for Speed to run. That's the Need for Speed movie. In terms of the races, not really. I mean, yeah, it's not the amazing thrill what you would get out of a Fast and Furious movie, but hey, it's better just to see some racing action that doesn't have the use of CGI. Alright, DFC, nice having you. Don't know what I will get out of this section. I guess I'm just gonna stick around with the same old Vanquish. Now let's see out of the hypercar class. I wish it can sell cars in this game, and maybe I would have been swapping cars left and right. You know, I just sometimes wish I can transfer my money from GTA. I would have just bought everything, or most of everything. No, none of this will do. Wait. Sim stakes? Need for Speed Sim stakes? I can flex the hardest because I own an Abarth 500. Demuta looks like a frog, do you agree? I mean, kinda low-key with the headlights popped. With the headlights working. I don't know. I'm more feeling into the Murcielago and the 22. But it's somewhere around there. Not right now, because it's just too much money to be spent. Underground 3 lease 1-8.
You've got this from the get-go.
I mean, obviously, look at the amount of upgrades that I put in this thing, obviously. I have a question that I've been wanting to ask. You know the need for car memes, right? That is if you... Unless if you're just recently subscribed to the channel, or just knew about me, or my existence or anything, or just stumble across my live stream if this is your first time watching, if you just watch it for the... everything wrong with videos, or whatever. Honest question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys miss the memes that I create? A solid 20 or 10. Damn, Falcon. I mean, is it because of the 14 compilation? Shit, bro. I mean, low-key I did water down on the 14 compilation, but that's because of YouTube's negligence. I couldn't really go all out like I used to. If they're gonna demonetize me for not suitable for most advertisers. They're better than 19 memes made by 12-year-olds. You don't like... Okay, you don't like memes. Respect your opinion. Respect your opinion. Well, Falcon, that's just your humor. It's understandable. It's understandable. Oh, if you're here chilling, don't mind me. I'm just eating good. I'm just eating good right now. I'm just eating some fries from Wendy's. Gaston, before you go, this might be the end of the live stream, actually. Just gonna get done with these last few fries. Read out a few comments and then be done with this. Just because I'm gonna go eat and it's kind of getting late for me. Well, not really, but still. No hi for us. Need for Speed coffee break. You making me go buy Burger King. Need for Wendy's more fries. 20 more. Jesus. Bro, technology's just sending anything, almost what I do, bro. Shit. 50 cents. Extra 50 cents. 20 cents. What is this? Need for Speed Juice. Need for Speed Mediocre. Excuse me. Yeah. Almost 90 minutes of a live stream, and I guess this is where I'm gonna end it all. I expect a rage, but yeah. I purposely get myself into rage, but didn't want it this time. Guess you can say so far this is the only mellow live stream, and what the hell are these physics in this game? Alright, we have physics in New York. Where the hell are we? Are we in Arizona? Texas? Physics in Texas be like. Yeah, there we go. Physics in the Yeehaw state be like. That's two types of physics in this. Deadass physics and Yeehaw physics. That's what we're gonna call them. I can't wait for JIT physics. Don't know what I mean? Some sort of mess in the game with the physics of what's going on with the random objects industry in Florida. Just waiting for that to happen. We got one in New York, we got one in Texas. Waiting for one in Cali, they're definitely waiting one in Florida. And just saying this right now, this is the end of the stream. Hope you enjoy it. See you in the next video. Whatever it is I'm uploading, just expect something that really isn't and everything wrong with video. Unless if I mention it in the community post. So, see y'all later.